Hello again, YouTube. Today, I'm just going to be giving some updates on some stuff that I've covered in recent topics. So I'm going to be updating Gen 6, and then this gun right here, the Walther steel frame PDP match. So I'll start with the Walther. Yesterday, I shot this in my first competition. It wasn't a big competition. It wasn't even a weekend one. Just a small little weekday one that our local range does on every other Thursday night. And it's just 5 stages. You do 2 of the stages twice, switching positions, and I got to shoot this. And this is the first time I've shot the Walther steel frame in any sort of competition. Up to this point, I've had like 2 big training sessions with it. So far, I really liked it, but I wasn't able to tell a big difference as far as results went or feeling went during practice between this gun and the gun I've mostly been shooting up to this point, which is this gun, the Glock 47, or just a Glock in general. I used to shoot a Glock 34 more. So I shot this gun, and I remember the moment I first pulled it out of the holster and pulled the trigger, because my hands were expecting this gun right here, which has a little bit more. It's not quite as soft because this is a polymer frame gun versus the steel frame gun. So when I shot this, I was expecting more, and when it didn't come, I was, let's just say, pleasantly surprised. I really liked the feeling of this, and yeah, I think I'll be sticking with this for more competitions to come. I really like the trigger on this. It's very nice, especially on the targets that were out at distance a little more. It was super easy to prep this trigger and give it a nice clean break. And I think I was able to get A-zone on most of the far shots we had. I think I got 1 mic, but it was because I was starting to move out of position. But I mean, that's kind of all the updates are with that. I'm gonna have a really hard time going back to the Glock. I think I'm gonna just go back and forth between the two a bit. I've got a green dot on this one right now. Oh, the one other thing I wanted to give an update on this gun was the red dot that's on it. So this is see if I can get close to the camera. It's a Holosun 507 comp, and it is a red one. And it has the Arise Manufacturing plate, the Aegis plate, along with the Aegis shroud. So I've had this kind of combination for a while. It was on my polymer frame PDP, and I switched it over to the steel frame when I bought it. And as far as the plate goes, that's 100% good. The Arise plates are just flat out, they're wonderful to deal with, especially for Holosun stuff. It seems to really fit tight on there, and I just totally dig it. And then as far as the shroud goes, I am probably going to get rid of the shroud. I don't really need the extra protection. My guns probably aren't getting dropped on the red dot. So as far as the optic goes, I was a little bit disappointed with the red 507 comp. When I went to start, I pointed out at the target, and I was like, hey, the dot's not bright enough, so I turned it up a few clicks, and I looked up, and I'm like, it's pretty bright right now. I mean, it was pretty sunny at the time we started, and so I was like, you know what, let's just see if it can go up 1 more. And I went, and it didn't go up anymore. I had already maxed it out. So I looked, and sure enough, yeah, it was maxed out. I'm not going to say it wasn't bright enough. It was more than bright enough. I had another dot, and it was the CNH dot, the comp one. That one did not get bright enough at all. I mean, that was maxed out, and I was facing the sun in a different match, and I'm just not going to use that dot anymore for competition, just simply because of that. It just doesn't get bright enough. And I'm not saying it's a bad dot. It's a great budget option. But, I mean, if you're going to do serious competition, I would go with something else. This is not a bad option, but I was not super happy. I wanted it to be able to go brighter, and especially if I was going to shoot a match, like tomorrow I'm shooting a match, and we're going to probably be facing the sun, and I don't know if it'll get bright enough for that, as much as I would want it to anyway. I like it to be a little bit brighter, especially since I'm running a lower MOA. These are 2 MOA. So I'm probably going to change this out for a Vortex Defender XL, and I'm going to get that one in red too. On this Glock right here, this is a Holosun 507 comp, but this is in green, so it is just a little bit naturally brighter. I mean, if you turn this thing all the way up, I mean, that's more than bright enough. That's going to catch your eye in pretty much anything, even if you are facing the sun, and that's just because it's green. But I'm going to try the XL on that, and I've had a little bit of experience with the XL. It's this dot right here. This one is a green one, and it's pretty all right. At first I didn't really like the green, and then I had it on the other Walther, and I was shooting it a bit, and I was just doing some drills, and I found like, especially on transitions, it was really nice. Other than that, I didn't really notice that much of a difference. I honestly, at this point in time, I probably prefer red, just like a little bit. I mean, the green definitely grabs your eye more, but again, might make you want to stare at it, which you want to be target focused and all that. All right, that's it for the Walther and the red dots on it. I'll go over to the Gen 6 now. Now, the Gen 6 is a little taped up right now. So basically, I wanted to put the large backstrap on because the other ones were, I mean, just not big enough. In case you don't know, the Gen 6, what would you call this? The grip, it's a little bit sleeker and smaller than some of the other guns. And especially if you have like kind of a bit bigger hands. I'm not gonna say my hands are like large, but they're bigger than average. And so I wanted a little bit more, and the large backstrap definitely gives me that. But I also have a Glock store brass plug in here. And so on the large backstrap, the little teeth kind of go into there, and they didn't seem to want to go in there with that in there. So I just cut that. But then the problem I had was this was flopping around. So I just took some electrical tape and I taped it up. I don't know if I'm going to leave that as a permanent solution. I am probably going to get some grip tape and replace that out, and I think that'll go fine. It doesn't disrupt the texture too much, but I think grip tape would just be better, and I'm currently waiting on the optic right now. The plate's here, but I just need, I think the optic's getting here actually pretty soon. So I'll get an optic on this. I'm going to put an SRO on this one. I like the SRO. I have another one on a different gun, right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to put an SRO on this one. I'm going to shoot this one a bit. This is probably just going to be more of a practice gun. Oh, also with the trigger. So I did put the Apex trigger in this one, and I shot it, and it was all right. But I do have the Apex trigger in a connector I have really nothing to do with, so I'll probably just put it in one of my parents' guns. They both have Glocks, and they're kind of interested in shooting those for competition. So I'll probably just throw it in theirs. I'm just sticking with the factory connector and the factory trigger shoe and bar in this gun for now. It's not bad. It's also not great. I do like the brake on this one a little bit better than the Gen 5 just because it's that nice rolling brake versus like the Gen 5. Oh, that's the Apex though. So it's a little bit more rolling. But like a stock Gen 5 has a bit more of a significant wall, which is all right for shooting distance, but when you're shooting competition, you kind of want the rolling brake a bit more, just a little bit nicer. That's pretty much it. I will shoot the Walther more and continue to give updates on that. I think I'm gonna like it for now. The only other gun I'd be interested in trying is the Shadow 2. But that's it. I mean, I'm not a fan of the double action triggers that much. I don't like the idea of having to put more pressure in the first time and then having to adjust to the, I don't know. It's just, they're all right. I've shot double action a good amount, and it's just not my favorite. I prefer striker fired, so I'll probably stick with the Walther. The older one I kind of was interested in was the Canic. I don't know about that though. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look at the Canic a little more, look at more information on that one. I mean, I was just more confident in this one because this one's been proven. However, the Canic is like, geez, I want to say like 1,500, and this one is like around 2,000. You can get this for like 1,800 pretty easily though on Gunbroker or whatever. I picked this up at Shields, I think, and it was, or no, it wasn't Shields. It was a local gun store. Yeah. And I think I got it for like, it's like 1,800 or 1,900. It was not, MSRP or whatever, which is obviously what you want. Anyway, that's it until next time. And yes, by the way, wearing the same shirt as I was last video. It's the morning, so I haven't like showered or anything yet. So I just threw on the shirt that was on the floor. And as you can see, my hair is all like messing up. Anyways, thank you for watching. Wait around or keep looking back for updates if you want updates. Thanks for watching.